everybody, happy reveal night. Tonight we are going to have a fun cocktail put together by Mr. Daisy, and this is actually a cocktail that he made specifically for me because I love mimosas. And then we are going to go into our unboxing of our February collection called Paperie. And this is always a weird time of year for me because I'm talking to you about February, but as you can see, it's the middle of December, and well, actually the end of December, and I'm wrapping up everything for Christmas. I'm about to run out and finish some last minute shopping and all that. So it makes it a little bit weird to be talking about February with you in the middle of December. But that's okay, because this happens to be one of my all-time favorite themes that we have done before with these birds and typewriters. This is artwork that has been drawn by Arlie, and she has done this for us before, and she's drawn up some new stuff for us, and Jamie and Leah have taken it and made it all new and fresh for the wonderful month of February. So I hope you enjoy the unboxing. I hope you are having a wonderful holiday season, and Merry Christmas from us, and let's get to it. I hope you enjoy the cocktail and the unboxing. Oh, and don't forget, we do a live chat after the unboxing in our Facebook group, the the Cocoa Daisy fan page. You can join us there for a live little chat. So I hope you can do that. And again, have a wonderful Merry Christmas and wonderful holiday season.
Hello, everyone. I am here with Mr. Daisy in his lost bunker bar. There's been some additions. Someday when it's it will never be done.
Well, it'll be done to a point, but it's never finished.
Correct. Then we'll give everybody a little tour because it's quite a fun space.
With all the lights on and all
the layers and all the blowfish.
Got a bunch of them. Merry Christmas.
We went back and forth trying to figure out what we wanted to do for a cocktail this month. And I leaned more towards something because we are so close to New Year's Eve. Happy New Year's. That we didn't necessarily want to follow the theme. Obviously, you can have champagne to celebrate, February. That's fine too. But we were leaning a little bit more toward, because it is close to New Year's. So
and obviously we're a few minutes late for Christmas.
Correct.
So.
And Miss Jaycee's been working on a cocktail specifically for me, and it's kind of a take on a mimosa.
It's based in a mimosa, and then we're just kind of taking it a little bit more on the tropical side as far as, instead of using orange juice, we're going to use peach juice, and instead of simple champagne, we're going to use a Moscato or a Prosecco.
So we haven't perfected it yet. So that one fell by the wayside. So then we're like, oh, well, let's just do a good standard mimosa. And that's kind of been done. We've done that a little bit. So we started searching, and we came across the
French 75.
And it is lovely. So what is in the French
tonight,
75? And it's an older drink. It's been around a while.
Yeah, it's been around. I can't quite find the origins of exactly when it was discovered or created or whatever. But we will be using fresh squeezed lemon juice. We'll be using a champagne of your choosing, whatever that is. It doesn't matter whether it's dry or it's sweet or it's whatever.
We even did one version of this with, what was it, like a Moscato Asti something, and that was fine too.
That was fine. So make sure that it has the fancy cork. Well, this happens to be the cheap plastic one, but make sure that it pops. That way it brings the bubbles to the party, and that's really, really what you want. Simple syrup, simple 1-to-1 sugar to water, and then the gin of your choice. This particular cocktail, you really kind of want to let the champagne shine. So we chose to use Bombay Sapphire, which is it's going to sound weird, but a relatively flat gin. It doesn't bring a whole lot of flavors to the party. It's not a
standard gin.
Good standard gin. It's not a Hendrix that's infused with rose petals and cucumber. It's not an Old Tom gin from England that is really, really heavy on the juniper side. So it's basically like chewing on a pine tree. So I mean, so we went with a kind of a baseline kind of gin.
You kind of want that lemon juice to come forward a little bit.
Yeah,
too,
you want it so that it has those flavors. So with all of that being said,
and this is a really simple drink. Too.
Super easy. I mean, you only have 3 ingredients. Obviously, our shaker. The only fancy piece of equipment you're going to need would be the strainer, but I'll show you that. So we start off with 1 ounce of lemon juice, and I highly recommend, if you want to do this or whatever, these little squeezers are worth the $3.95 that
they are. And
so,
I do recommend the fresh lemon juice. We did the jarred because we were out of lemons when we were testing, and the fresh is it's always better if you can.
Yeah, I recommend it just because it kind of.
If you're stuck in a blizzard and you can't get to the store,
exactly,
then the bottled lemon juice will do.
So 1 ounce of lemon juice. You will then do. We just made up a fresh batch of simple. You are going to use 1 ounce, 1/2 ounce of simple syrup, simple 1-to-1 water to sugar. So 1 cup of water, 1 cup of sugar. Heat until it becomes a super saturated solution. That goes out. That's a shout out to my boy Jeff Brins. So Brett's It's fine. He knows who he is. So, and then you are going to go 1.5 ounces of your gin. Just brings that to that. And then you will then shake this to make that cold. Leave out your champagne.
Yeah,
do not add in your tin.
That would not be good.
Give that a couple of shakes just to make it cold.
Obviously, if you were making a bunch of these, you could just multiply the.
Yeah, you could batch this so that you have all of these ingredients all as one, and then you could just
top
off with your champagne. So this is just to strain out the ice, is all this is really for, so that it stays pretty in your glass. Whoa, and we clearly have the wrong size glass.
Oh, grab the
we have the wrong size glass.
Nope, the one in the middle. There you go. That's my big.
We were clearly using a different glass the other night when we were.
I know, I grabbed the wrong ones. Well, I grabbed 2.
Test flying.
So I was going to have you make 2, but that's fine.
It's fine. So finish straining that off. Set that off to the side, and then it calls for 2 ounces of champagne. I have already done the liberties of popping that so that I don't look weird and throwing corks all over the place.
That would be bad.
2 ounces of your champagne. Or you could just top this off by eye also.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you have the correct glass, should give it a little bit of bubbles off of the top. And we use a little lemon star. Whoops.
There you go.
A little lemon star for garnish.
For Happy
and
New Year.
There you have your French 75. So when you taste this.
Let me taste. Cheers.
Cheers. You'll notice that obviously it depends on which champagne you're using. If you're using a sweet one, it's probably going to push the lemon back a little bit. If you're using a dry champagne, a Brut, I believe it is. I think it's the drier ones.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
The Brut will kind of, the drier ones, you'll have that lemon kind of come more forward.
Honestly, it's kind of like a champagne lemonade. If I want to just
because
be real
realistically, if you really
it
think about, if you make homemade lemonade for all of those that are purists,
that is very tasty.
doing the homemade lemonade is obviously lemon juice, sugar, water. All we're doing is we're just adding this. So you could do this as a non-alcoholic. And if anybody wants to try it, I've heard about these spirit-free liquors, I guess. There's a company, and I haven't dared try it because I'm just a big fan of traditional gin. But I know that there's a company out there, and please,
put it in the comments
put it in the
below.
Comments. I haven't tried it, so I parlay to you. But they are spirit free. You can get vodka, you can get gin, you can get rum,
so you
can
get the
whiskeys.
flavor, but not the alcohol.
No alcohol, so it's alcohol free.
Huh.
There are companies, and I can't remember the name of the company, and I'm sorry. But you could do that for a non, for an NA style.
You could even just forego the gin,
right?
And just use a sparkling grape juice or something like that with the lemon and
in order to go with
simple.
an NA style for your designated drivers, so they can still celebrate with their star. But you're going to have that same kind of flavor profile as far as with the lemon juice and the simple syrup, the alcohol-free alcohol, I guess, whatever additive, I guess. Then? And then obviously we know you can go out and you can get the Welch's sparkling white or whatever. Any of those will work, and you can go that full NA, because we have had some folks that have requested for the NA versions. We try to kind of
find a way to tweak that for sure.
Find a way to tweak it so that we can cater to those folks too. But if you like it, let us know in the comments.
Yeah. Like,
if you
comment,
have
subscribe.
Yep, right. Like, comment, subscribe, smack that bell.
Nice.
If there's a cocktail that you've made at home, and we're in the midst of trying to do Brunch with the Queen, which is basically kind of a twist on a mimosa, that we were working on that.
One we're trying to do.
And it kind of fell apart at the very end, and we were running out of time, and it was like, we got to do this. Set that off to the side. We've already used a bottle of champagne already, and it's just not working right, and the balance is wrong. So
not that I'm complaining about the taste testing.
We will get back to that.
We will.
So enjoy your Break 75 and your New Year.
Happy New Year. Thank you, Seer.
All right. One of my all-time favorite themes. In fact, so much so that we've had a couple renditions of this, and I wanted to bring it back again. I'm going to go over the inserts with you. We're going to kind of go through these a little quickly, just simply because we have so many inserts. I can't show you the inside of all of them. But depending on whether booklet or insert, they're basically the same layout for each type. I will apologize. I do not have, we had a little delay with some of the stuff being printed. I have the cover of the classic vertical insert. I don't have the interior pages. So obviously I tried to film these before the holidays and get ahead of things, which means I'm missing a couple of things. So just bear with me. But of course you can go on the website and check out all of the interior pages look like for the classic vertical insert. But this is the cover and the inside cover. And then you can see the other pages as well. So as far as options go, for ring bound or an insert type of option, we have A5. The A5 comes in no punch, 7-hole punch, or 6-hole punch. We have a personal size, which comes in a no punch or a 6-hole. And then we also have the B6, which has the 6-hole or the 0 punch. So you have those. And then, of course, the classic vertical insert. These will fit in our daisy planner if you want to use them in there. You usually have trimmed just a teeny bit off the top and bottom. And just a little note, we do have our new daisy planners in the store. So we do have those. Those are ready to go, ready to ship out. The pre-orders have gone out. We do have some left in the store yet, so you can snag one of those. And I believe they will also fit the classic Happy Planner as well. So let me show you. So I'm going to show you the A5 and then we'll go through. I'll show you the difference on the B6 and then I will show you the Dory booklets. So just kind of flip through here. So you have the back of the tab, you have the beautiful stripe pages, and those are all the same. And I've had someone make the comment before that why are the stripe pages different on the pages in a Dory booklet, whereas they're the same in the inserts. It's a completely different printing process. So that's why we're able, because this is a booklet format, we are able to do different things on those pages, whereas when they are printed as an insert like this, they have to be the same. So that is why it's a completely different printing process. So collating and printing would be a lot more expensive if some of these pages were not the same. So just as an FYI. And then you have your week on 2 pages. And then the backs of those. And you get enough of those for the whole month. And then the notes page and the calendar. All the birdies and the typewriters and the cool fountain pens. And then the daily section. And the daily section is meant to be a 2-page spread. The sections you may customize however you want. You can use this grid page however you want. I did want to mention, and I did show it in a video, but the time washi tape that is part of the planner add-on would be super cool in here for you to use if you have a dated or a timed schedule. So that would be a fun way to use that washi tape on that side of the daily page. And you'll also notice that we took out the to-do. That was something that we had a lot of people request. They didn't like the daily to-do. They wanted to be able to label it their own, so that's fine. We have just daily on there now. We started that back in January, but I think I forgot to point that out. So the personal size is basically laid out the same as the A5, just in a scaled down, way. The B6 is a little bit different. This was something we had gotten a lot of requests for. What is different is the week on 2 pages. So it's done in a vertical planning instead of a horizontal. So your week on 2 pages is set up a little differently than the personal and the A5. So if you like that option, that is in the B6. If you still prefer the other way, you could take these pages and just use a highlighter or a pen and mask them off in a horizontal way if you prefer. So that is the B6. Everything else in here is basically the same layout, the daily pages, the stripes, and so on. So those are the ring bound options. And then we're going to go on to all of our booklets, and we have a lot of them. So I'm just going to go through the sizes real quick, and then I'll show you a couple of them. I'll show you the difference between a simple and a standard, and then we'll page through the A5 so you can see the artwork. So we have an A5. We have the Simple Dory. So the Simple Dory is part of the Traveler's Notebook Memory Keeping Kit. So keep that in mind. It comes with that kit, but you can also purchase it separately, or you can add it to your main planner. So all of these inserts you can subscribe to standalone or as part of the main planner kit with an insert. So that is the Simple Dory. This is the Standard, which is they are the same size, different interior. I'll show you that in a minute. There's a B6. There's a Weeks. So if you have a Hobonichi Weeks, this is the same size as that. This is a Personal, so you can see the little bit of difference in size there between the Weeks and the Personal. Then we have the A6 and the mini or the pocket. Okay, so you have all of those options. So the difference between the simple and the rest of these, because these all have basically the same artwork and layout in them, the simple dory is more of memory keeping, memory planning, art journaling. The structure on here is you get a sheet of pattern, and then you'll have a grid, dot grid, or a lined page. So that is the difference. This is what a simple dory looks like on the interior. And again, it's a little bit more for art journaling or memory keeping. It's kind of set up more for that. But you may use this however you want. But that is the simple dory. Now, the rest of these booklets are all set up the same way. And I'm going to show you the A5 because it's the largest, so you'll be able to see the artwork the best. All of them, except for the mini, come with a calendar on the front page. And then you have enough for a whole month of the stripe pages. So you have lined on this side, striped on this side. So you have this great section of weekly stripes that you can use. You can set that up however you want. Some people use it for menu planning. Some people use it for appointments. So that is that. Then we go into the layout that is all grid. There's some artwork along the top. Sometimes we add a little bit along the bottom. But it's basically wide open. And there are enough pages in here where you can do a page a day. So if you want to do daily planning in here, you can. But you can divide these sections however you want. You can use some skinny washi tape, a highlighter, a pen, and you can, if you want to make horizontal sections for daily, if you want to make vertical sections, you can do that as well. You can customize this however you want, but there is enough for a page a day. And so I'm just going to page through here and show you all of the beautiful artwork. And again, it's the same in each sized booklet. It's just going to be scaled to fit that size. But I'm showing you the A5 just because it's easier to see everything on camera because it's our largest booklet. So you have all of that beautiful artwork. And so you can add as much as you want to these pages. I love the fact that they're so much easier for you to customize now. It's not restrictive in any way. You can add tons of stickers. You can make boxes. You can bullet journal in these. You can do whatever you want. And then that is the back page, which is similar to our tab front page. So that is an A5. So just to kind of quick page through, I can show you like in a week. So you can see the difference in scale. Again, it's the same artwork. It's just scaled to fit that size booklet. So that is a look at all of our booklet options. If you want specifics on the sizes in that, just check out the website and you can get specifics on all of the sizes. And of course, if you look at the current month's reveal, you can get a closer look at all of the pages. Moving on, we are going to dig into the main planner kit. And you can see, like December, I have my great little cutout of our pen because I don't have a pen yet. As I mentioned with the inserts, I'm doing these a little early, trying to make sure and get them done before the busyness of the holidays. So I don't have the pen yet. And you notice I'm going to show you the same thing coming up with something from the planner add-on, as well as I have stamp samples, but not the actual stamps yet. But you guys can get it, I'm sure, from the pictures. And as well, you can always go online and look at the full picture of the kits as well. But we have my fun little pen cut out, and it will have silver hardware. And it has this great ledger pattern on it with the pretty white crystals. So that's the pen this month. All right. And you get 2 rolls of washi tape in here. I wanted to do, so there's the bird and the little skinny hearts. I'm going to pull those out of my already open ones. So you get the skinny washi with these adorable little hearts. I hope you can see that. So this would work great if you wanted to create those dividers, divided sections. If you have a Dory booklet, that would work great. And then we have the beautiful birds, and it has kind of a real faint grid pattern behind the birds as well. So that's our little bird washi. So you get both of those in the main planner. So you get both washi tapes. You get this pretty striped bow clip, and it's a real light gray and black, and it's a little smaller than our traditional ones. So we just did a little bit of a different twist. It's just a little smaller. So we have that, and you'll notice there's a number of places where we did some nice graphic black and white with this kit, which I think just works perfect. I love that touch of strong contrast. So these are our die cuts, and remember they are adhesive backed, so they are basically stickers. And we have some of the artwork in here. We have some of the great pens and the fountain pens, and then of course you get 6 of the tabs. I'll show you those in a minute. You get 6 of those, and then you get all of these other die cuts that you can decorate with. You can create all kinds of different things with these. And again, you can use them as regular die cuts, or you can use them as stickers because they do have adhesive. So you get 6 of these. They fold over just like that. You can take the backing off, and they are stickers, and you have your tabs. So you have 6 of those. Those are all of the die cuts in your die cut pack. And then you get a couple of pen refills. You get a great little, on one side it's a quote, and then on the other side is your pen test, stamp test. So if you want to try out your pens for your ink colors, your stamping colors, your stamp inks, markers, whatever you want to do, you can use that. Or if you don't use that, then you have a great little quote card. So we changed it up a little bit, so it's just a little more versatile. A cute little notepad. So you get all of those things to remember. And then I love this. So you get a fun little pen case. And if I had a real pen, I would put it in there. I do have a highlighter laying here that I can show you. So it will fit highlighters, it will fit pens. So, and it fits, I believe I can get 5 in here. Depending on the width of the pen, I can get 5 in here. So you get this cute little pen case. It has the fun little black and white plus symbols. Do all things with love on this side. And then this side it says, kindness is free, sprinkle that stuff everywhere. And it's got the great little ink splatters. So you get that fun little pen case as well. And then you get this sticky note pad, and it says, you are adored. And I'm going to explain this because I like to put a lot of thought behind these larger sticky pads because I want to make them very useful to you. But I also want to get away from having them just be a to-do list each month. I want to try and come up with a unique way of using them. So I'm going to explain this in just a second of what the thought is behind this, but it says you are adored, who, why, details, and then action. This is meant to work with the acrylic bookmark. So you can adhere this to this, and then you can tuck it into a pocket. You can attach it with rings. If you want to use these separately, you certainly can. You can use this to wrap washi tape and just keep your sticky notepad separate, but you can use them together. And that is what I usually do, is I adhere it on punch holes, and then I can just tear them off as I need them. But so you can use them either way. Now, a little bit of thought behind what's on here. So February is generally the month of, you know, all lovey-dovey, it's Valentine's Day and that sort of thing. But I liked the idea of taking it beyond just a significant other. So my thought is, let's go beyond that. Let's think about family members, friends, neighbors, acquaintances that we know might need a pick-me-up, might need just a kind word, anything. And so it's kind of a call to action that I'd like us to all try. And it can be super simple, like I said, it can be just, it's just my way of trying to put it in the forefront of your mind. So just for instance, let's say you have an older neighbor that maybe they're newly widowed or widowered and they're alone. You could write who they are, what you like about them. Maybe they're just always nice or always have a smile, whatever it may be. And then something you want to do. And that can be something as simple as shoveling their driveway, shoveling their side, bringing them their mail, dropping them a note, and anything at all. And then that's your call to action. And I mean, you can always just use this for your daily to-dos. You can just ignore the who, why, and so on here. But I do think it would be a great exercise, just as us as human beings, to do that. And even as for your children, like if they look like they're having a bad day, or your spouse or your significant other, or anyone, just something, stop and think something that you find great about them and that you want to then just do some action in return, just to make them feel good that day. Even if it's just a pleasant sentence, you know, I mean, it doesn't have to take a lot. I think anything like that. So that's what this is intended for. And again, you can ignore that. You can just use this however you want to use it. You can use it as a journaling notebook about someone special and create a little mini album for them. Like every day you think of something and you add that to a page, to a mini album, and you give it to them for Valentine's Day. You can do that as well. But I really hope that you do use it at least a couple times, just to spread a little love in the world to anyone around you. And so that's the thought that's behind that, and that's where I wanted to go with that. And so it's just my way of let's just kind of get some good out there in the world right now, because there's not a lot of it, frankly. And I like this idea. So I think it would be fun. And you could even hand some of these out to your family members and say, everybody take a turn and everybody do a little something. And so anyway, that's just my thought behind that. And that was what I intended with that particular notepad this month. You also get some sticker sheets. I will take these out and show you. So you will get this one that has an extra tab. It's got the ring reinforcers. It's got dates, days of the week, some of these fun little icons. And then these right here you can use for labels, but they will fit in the, they are made to fit in the tabs. So you can use them on the tabs as well. And then you get a sheet with a nice little alpha, some boxes, another set of dates, and then just some fun artwork in that on this sheet. So you get those 3 sheets of stickers. And then this month we also included this beautiful overlay. So you get this great overlay as well. And that's in the main, this is the main planner kit. And then, let me turn these the right way. You get 3 sheets of pattern paper. So you get the watercolor and the birds on the ledger. You get all of the pens, and I could almost see me cutting all of those out. That pretty green and blue. And then the fun little words, and then the floral. So you get all of that. This is all part of the main planner kit. Now the main planner kit, you can purchase this just standalone with just what you see here, or you can purchase this with one of the inserts. You get both options. So either option you can do. So again, that is the main planner kit. You can get everything here as just in the planner kit, or you can purchase it with one of the inserts. Moving on to our planner add-on. Now the planner add-on is designed to, it's just always the fun extras that you can use in whatever planner setup that you have, even if it's memory planning. There's just a lot of fun little extras in here that you can use. And again, I'm missing one item for this. So I printed out our great little picture, and it is the clips with the little charms that dangle from them. They almost look like little typewriter keys. And so we have the little typewriter in one and the little bird in another. And of course, this isn't the exact scale, but you will get those two in this kit as well. So I don't have the physical, I just have a picture to show you, but those will be in here as well. So let's take a look at all of the fun goodies that are in here. So let me show you this washi tape first, because I'm super excited about this. It has it has times. So it has all the way from 6 a.m. all the way the entire clock. Isn't that awesome? So if you are a person who does planning on a schedule, you can use this washi tape to set up your daily schedule, evening schedule, whatever you want to do, whatever part of it, and use that to write out your schedule. So I love the idea of this, especially for those of you who are on a very rigid timed schedule each day, have a lot of appointments, meetings, that kind of thing. This washi tape is going to be perfect for those of you that have that. But even like me, who I do not, I just love the decorative aspect of it. So you get a roll of that as well. You get 2 of our cute little zipper pockets. And these work great to hold, you can even put washi tape in these. They will hold that. The thinner washi tape fits a little bit better in here, but they're mainly meant to hold your little die cuts. So they keep those all nice in there, and you can tuck them into a pouch or whatever, and it keeps all your die cuts organized. So you get 2 of those, and it's got that great little bird with the XO on there. And then speaking of die cuts, I'll go through here and I will show you all of these. There's one little birdie up in there. I'm not going to try and dig out right now, but he's a little birdie. And remember, these do have adhesive on the back. And we made a bunch of these labels. So these are going to be great when you're doing your planning. If you want to label a section, we've got a bunch of those in here. So I love those. So versatile. So you get a bunch of those. You get the great little weekend bunting banner. We always have that. The fun little typewriters. There's another one. And then there's a few pieces of just kind of decorative. There's the pens. A little bit of floral. There's some more of these little birdies. The little February with the bird. That's cute. A little blue bird and a little green bird. And then you get these mini tabs. So in the main planner kit, you get the larger tabs, and in the planner add-on, you get these great mini tabs. So again, you fold them over. You can write in them, you can stamp in them, but you can take a large section and divide it up into smaller sections using these great little mini tabs. So you get a bunch of those as well. So there's a bunch of die cuts in there. Then we have some beautiful embroidery patches. These have adhesive on the back, so you can stick them to whatever you want, but that does peel off, and it has adhesive. So there's a beautiful bird, there's a fountain pen, and this great big typewriter. So I always think these are fun to put on like a canvas pouch or a tote. You can even put these on a planner or on a booklet. If you get one of the Dory booklets, they would be fun to put on the front as well. But those are the little adhesive backed embroidery patches. You get a sheet of rub-ons. And I've started putting these pretty consistently in the planner add-on, and I think that I'm going to continue with that. So many of you love the rub-ons, and we used to have it mostly just in the memory keeping, but my planner people wanted them as well. So I anticipate continuing keeping those in the planner add-on. So you get a sheet of those as well. And then you get all of these goodies too. So you get some note cards. It's a choose day. Choose kindness, passion, gratitude, happiness. Choose yourself. And then you get some of the smaller 3x4 cards. You get the swatch card, which this works great if you're trying to match colors. And then you get a couple that are just more decorative or have the quotes. And then you get the small one that has the little appointment reminders on it. You get this one with the alpha and the dates. You get a fun set of decorative stickers and another set with all of the weekdays and then some of the little flag lists. You can use that as well. And then this one, you can use these if you wanted to cover up some of the spots on the that large sticky note pad that I talked about in the main planner kit. You can use these to cover up some of the headers and turn those sticky notes into whatever kind of list that you want. Or you can just use them as headers in your planner anywhere you want as well. So it's kind of a fun way to use those. So you get all of those stickers as well as the fun little note cards. So there's what, 4, 5 sheets of stickers in here, and the note cards and the rub-ons. And I wish that those were the real thing, but you get the picture. So that is a look at the planner add-on for this month. And I'm going to scooch this out of the way, and I'm going to show you what is in our classified planner. Now, the classified planner, if you do not want to see what is in here, then you'll want to skip to the next chapter. We like to keep it a surprise for those that want it as a surprise. But if you do not mind seeing what is in here, then keep watching. Now, I have stamp set in here, and I love this stamp set. I'm super excited about this. I've not had a chance yet to make the stamping video. Hopefully I will have that up soon for you, and I can demonstrate how to use this, but I am going to talk about it just a little bit. Hopefully that will help explain how this works. So you have the months, you have the dates, and then you have the years. So you can use this to highlight a particular date by highlighting the month, the date, and the year. Or you can use it as a tracker as well. So these little bits here can all be used in different ways to circle or highlight any of these things. So like the February, you could use this circle right here to go around that. You could stamp this stamp over the February. You could use the little swoosh so you could stamp this in black, and then these here you could stamp in a lighter color over top to highlight the month, the date, and the year. So any of these little options will work with these as highlights, so that you can always just use a highlighter as well. You don't necessarily have to use these stamps. You can circle it yourself with a pen or use a highlighter, but we have these stamps included so that you can use them with this date or tracker stamp. So you can use that both ways. And I love this circle format. It's very fun. So I could see like stamping this off of a page a little bit and just kind of using it even decorative. So you get that stamp set. And again, sorry, all I have is my sample. I don't have the finished one here yet. So you get that. You get this great pen washi tape. Let me show you that. And it's got a bunch of the pens and all of the colors. Isn't that fun? So you get that. It has the little splashes of ink on there as well. And then you get the little magnetic clip topper. So that works like this. So if you have one of these, and we do have more of these in the store if you do not have one, but this is what it's intended to do. So that little clip, it's a magnet, and you can change them out. So you get one of these buttons every month in the classified planner, and then you can change it out and use it on. You don't have to have a bunch of large clips, you just save the buttons. So, but if you don't have one of these, we do have some in the store. Then you get this great rubber clip topper, and it's the adorable little polka dot bird. So you get one of those. And then you get a sticky note pad, and this one just says a quick note, and it looks like the ledger paper or the notebook paper. So you get one of those as well. And then you get the little fun little Simon note card, and he's getting lots of fan mail. It's super cute. And then to express the fact that we are human and we make mistakes, you will notice that stationery is spelled wrong on here. Now, rather than throw these away, because there's no way I was going to get these redone in time. We didn't catch it until we got the physical product. It went through about 4 different proofreaders, and we all missed it. So I apologize, but that is wrong. It should be E-R-Y. So what we're doing is we have a printable with some other goodies attached to it to say that we're very sorry that that is spelled wrong. If it doesn't bother you, then that's fine. Use it as is. If that does bother you, we have a printable that you can print this out and attach it to here. And again, like I said, we have a couple other little fun things that we're throwing on that printable for you, just because we're sorry for the mistake. I didn't want to just throw these away and not include them. I just thought that was so wasteful. I figured there's a way that we can try and make it work rather than just throw them away. So the calendar and everything else is still very useful. You could even just put a sticker over that. But again, we're very, very sorry. We've got a printable that you can download and fix it. And then, like I said, there's some other little goodies on that printable as our way of saying we are very sorry for that error. But when you think about the amount of proofreading that we do for one collection in a month, it's mind-boggling. It doesn't happen more. So not an excuse. Again, I'm very, very sorry that it happened. I think it was just a rush of this time of year trying to get so far ahead so quickly and beat a bunch of deadlines. So I apologize about that. Like I said, we will have a little printable for you, and hopefully that can make it work for you. So, and then we have some sticker sheets. We have the little birdies, typewriters, bird cages, a bunch of the pens. Love these. And then the days of the week and a couple different versions. So there's enough there for a whole month. And then this is just a backer card, and it keeps because we get the vellum and the overlays, I don't feel the need to get these all packaged separately. We try to cut back as much as we can on packaging. It's hard because you want everything to stay safe. So what we did, we get these in bulk, and then we just order a backer card that we can slip into the package and it will keep them straight and keep them from getting bent. So that's what that is. But you can always use that as a beautiful piece of pattern paper as well. So we have this fun overlay that has all of the fun writing, the ink, and then the typewriter. Love that. And then this beautiful, so the vellum, and then this beautiful overlay, Life is a Collection of Moments, and it has the great typewriter artwork on there as well. So that is everything that is part of the classified planner kit. Next up is the Traveler's Notebook Memory Keeping Kit. And I wanted to mention again that I don't have, all I have are stamp samples. So what I've done is just, I stamped them on a piece of paper so you can see what they will look like, but I don't have the final stamps, finished stamp set that has the sticker on top that's nice and neat and shows you the images. So I just stamped them on a piece of paper so that you can take a look at those and get an idea of what the stamp set will look like. So this is the stamp set continuing on with the journaling box theme, and it has the cute little bird in there and the typewriter and all of the fun ways that you can layer these in the journal box or obviously on their own. So that is the stamp set that comes in here. And I should have a stamping video up soon. I do not have that done yet, but we'll get to it as soon as I can. So our Traveler's Notebook Memory Keeping Kit, and it comes with this great black and white angled washi tape, and this is a little bit narrower than the regular size, but it's not the skinny. So that's the skinny, that's the regular, so it's kind of in between that. And I have one open here so I can show you what it looks like. And I love the size of this. I love the graphic feel of it. I used it on a layout, which I'll show you in a minute. But you get a roll of that. And then we will go through and I will show you the die cuts. Remember, these are also stickers. So you can use them as regular die cuts, or you can peel the backing off and use them as stickers. So they're just kind of nice heavyweight stickers. And you have some fun sayings in here. Lots of the fun pens. I love these. So cute. And be cute, just cute accents. And then the little birds. And of course we have a few hearts in there as well. And that's a cute one for the puppy dogs. A little bird on a cage, Our Life in Photos. Just some nice labels as well. Ready for spring after this blizzard? Yes, I am. One moment in time. And then this one, and that comes out, so it's like a little tag. Be super cute. This one does the same thing. And then this is just kind of fun to tuck under something, just as a cute layer. So that one's didn't love this, which, hey, sometimes things happen that we don't love, but it's still good to record some of that stuff, I think. So there are the die cuts, and these, love these. Our glitter dots are not dots this month. They are heart-shaped. So you get the red, kind of a little darker pink, and then the more blush pink. So you get all of those. And I love the size of these. I love these teeny ones. I felt like they were really versatile being the smaller size like that. And then the 4 Traveler's Notebook cards, and these are sized to fit perfectly in your Simple Dory booklet. So we size these to fit on a page like this. So you can use it as a jumping off point for your journaling. You can use it as a design element to add a photograph, but they're made to fit perfectly in the Simple Dory. And there are 4 of them. So I have the What I Like About You. You can put a date. You could do a bunch of journaling. So they're great kind of jumping off points. I love this one because it looks like when you go out to eat and they write out your bill, kind of an old-fashioned. This would be great to do about a meal that you did or where you went out to eat. Something like that would be really fun to use that one. You're Just My Type with the cute little birds. And today is my hot mess day. And again, that goes back to what I was talking about, that sometimes it's fun to record the things that aren't perfect. You know, everyday stuff, things that happen in life that aren't always perfect. Sometimes the messy stuff is a good thing to record, actually. So I'm going to flip through the Simple Dory here and just show you the different patterns. And we have a couple of we have the quote on there already. Again, great way to just jump off and easily make a layout. Some of the pages are lined, some have this grid. Love that one as well. And then the cute little birds on the wire, the pretty watercolor. We have the pens down there. Just a couple blank pages as well, so you can do whatever you want on them. Right here, right now, and then the back of the page. And so you can always take off this cover if you want to. If you prefer just having this kind of as the pattern as your cover, you can do that. You can always add, even add one of the T&M cards to the front and make that the cover, or you can wrap it in patterned paper as well. So that's a look at the Simple Dory booklet. You get a couple of these fun tags, because you all know how much I love tags, and I did use those in the layout. So I'll show you that. And then our little note that we like to include in here to remind you to check out the tutorial videos, and that should be up, and that will show you how I created the 2 layouts that I did, just talk a little bit about them and what I did to create them. So it's a fun way to kind of give you inspiration and help you jumpstart how to use some of the product. So we went with the smaller Puffy Alphas this month, and I have them here in the black, or it's almost kind of a dark charcoal, which is really nice. And then a set of word and phrase stickers. And then instead of chipboard, one of the things that we did this month, and I always like to kind of change it up and try new things. So let me know your thoughts on that. I love to hear what you're looking for, what you're enjoying. Instead of chipboard, which I like to keep it in once in a while, but what's nice in the booklet, it can get kind of bulky. So, and I know we have our rub-ons, which work perfectly in there. They don't add any bulk, but I'm always trying to find kind of some new ways that we can do stuff. We have our die cuts, but I thought it would be fun to create some things that you can layer that don't add that bulk. So I love these. They just look like little torn pieces of paper. You can add journaling titles. You can add whatever you want to these. You can just use them plain like they are, just as like little die cut torn pieces of paper. And they're so fun to layer under things. So you can create a bunch of layers with these without adding a lot of bulk. And because they have this fun little torn edge on them already, they make it easy to use. And they are stickers. And because I want to encourage you to add more layers, we have 2 sheets. So you get 2 sheets of those, and they will work really well with the phrase stickers too. So lots of fun ways that you can layer those. So let me know what you think of that. I really liked them. I liked the idea of being able to tuck them behind a phonograph and journaling and all that kind of thing. And then a sheet of rub-ons. So super pretty rub-ons. And then you get 6 sheets of paper, and it's all double-sided, so you don't have to choose. So you get all the pretty colors. I love these blues and greens together. So it's not overly pink and red. I think the color scheme is really, really nice for this time of year. You can bring out kind of whatever color you want to bring out. So if you're super into Valentine, you're super into pink and red, there is that in the kit, but then you can also temper that if that's not your thing with a lot of the blues and greens in the kit as well. And there's also some great graphic black and white elements in here as well. And so I went with this and I did a full page picture I added for the Love of Adventure. I typed that on my photograph before I printed it out. And then I used the two tags. I made a couple of little photographs and then just added some of the heart die cuts on there. And then here you can see where I layered one of those here. And I may go back in and layer another one and just have it tuck under the photograph. I was in a bit of a time constraint, so I kept these pretty simple, but just some pieces of paper and washi tape and put that together. It came together very fast. But if you want a little more in-depth on those layouts, you can check out our YouTube channel and you can check out the tutorial video on those as well. So that is the Traveler's Notebook Memory Keeping Kit. And again, I love the versatility of this. Super, super fast, easy to put together if you're trying to make a little a monthly memory album or mini album. It's all contained right in here. Our next memory keeping kit is the Modern Memory Keeping Kit, and this kit is geared toward any kind of memory keeping that you want to do, whether that's 12 by 12 in, if you want to do mini albums, you create pocket pages, if you create cards. I've started doing it in a smaller kind of an A5 size, doing some layouts that way, and I'll show you that in a minute. If you do any sort of memory planning, this kit works great for that as well. And the stamp set, and I am so excited about this. We haven't done a Days of the Week stamp set in a while, and I love the fun way that we did the words on these. So you have all of the days of the week, as well as today and daily. And you get that stamp set with this kit. And again, this is just my sample. And I did a stamp on there so that you can get an idea of what it looks like. So lots and lots of uses for that stamp set. And then we're going to go through, and you get, and you all know how much I love my VersaFine black. It's my favorite black. I love how crisp it is. VersaFine does not do a lot of colors. They have black, I think they might have a green, they have a red, and then they have this smoky gray. And so I was able to get the smoky gray in the cube, which made it so I could include it in the kit. So you get this beautiful, it's a real dark charcoal gray, and I thought that complemented the colors of the kit really well. And so you get a little cube of that ink, which you will use that over and over and over. Like I said, I love their inks, especially their black ink. So I'm going to show you the pocket cards first. So we will just go through these. And I'll show you all of the fun designs on here. And of course, if you want to get a closer look at them and really read them and see them, you can see them all online. But I'm just going to quick flip through them so you can get a peek at them. And again, you can use these when if you pocket scrapbook or pocket memory keep. I use a lot of these actually in my planner. And I also love to use them. I'll show you in a moment. I used some of them on my layouts that are not pocket layouts. And then I also like to use them in my memory planning. I cut them up and I use pieces. I make them fit on in my daisy planner when I do my memory planning. I like this one. I'm not a hot mess, I'm a spicy disaster. Makes it sound much better. one is pretty funny too. So lots of cute stuff. Love that pattern. And then we did have a Valentine one in there. So you get all of those. There are 24 of those. And then you get 4 of the 4x6. That would be really cute to put some journaling in. You get the calendar on one side. And then the pens. And do small things with great love, like that. You get another set of the little heart glitters, the glitter dots. They're not dots, they're heart-shaped. And then you get a whole set of these. And these are not adhesive backed. You get a set of these little tags. And that does, the little holes do pop out. So you get a set of those, and these are great for layering. And you get 5 of those. So you get all of those. And then let me show you the die cuts. Remember, these die cuts are adhesive backed, so they are, I'm hoping my light does not go out. It just flickered. So these are stickers. So remember that. They have an adhesive back. You can peel the back off and use them like a sticker, or of course you can leave it on and use them like a traditional die cut. Love the pens and pencils. And then just some fun little sayings. There's some hearts in here. The cute little birdies. So some great stuff to layer. There's some little mini tags. Another little birdie. Wake me up when it's spring. Yes, please. Some of the fun little hearts. And then just like the little torn bit of paper, which would be cute for layering. Another little bird. Typewriter. Another little bird. Tag. Nice little label. And then the little bird cage. So those are the die cuts. And then you get a sheet with our awesome, I love our embossed puffy stickers. The dimension and the detail on these is always amazing. Look at the birds and the pen. I just love them. So you get a whole sheet of those. And then you get a sheet of chipboard as well. And then a great sheet of rub-ons. Can never go wrong with the rub-ons. And then a packet of the blush colored Puffy Alphas. And we didn't have backers for these, so that's why they look a little different. But they're packaged, they're safe, they're not gonna go anywhere. And then you get 6 sheets of the pattern paper. And like I said when I was showing you the Traveler's Notebook, I love that we have these colors to kind of temper and stretch the kit so it doesn't just look pink and red, which happens a lot with February kits. But this allows you to kind of temper those colors and really stretch this in whatever direction you wanted. So this is always, we've done a pattern similar to this before, and this is always one of my favorite patterns. I feel like it's so versatile. So that is a look at the Modern Memory Keeping Kit. Oh, let me show you just real quick what I did with some of the stuff. If you want more detail on these layouts, make sure that you check out our YouTube channel, and I talk about how I, that slipped, how I created these layouts and put them together. But I just wanted to quick show you how I created a 12 by 12. And then I made also another smaller size layout as well. So, but you can get the lowdown on how I created those, what I used, kind of thought process behind how I came up with the layering here on this one and the lettering on this one if you check out the tutorial on our YouTube channel. So make sure you do that. So that is the Modern Memory Keeping Kit. next we have the classified memory keeping kit. And we package this the way that we do so that it's a surprise. We also blur the main photograph on the website. So you have to click on it if you really want to see the contents. We make you click on it to go to see the contents. So if you want to keep this as a surprise, skip to the next chapter in this video. But if you do want to see what is in the classified memory keeping kit, then here we go. This is always just a bunch of, if there's something in particular I think that I would hoard, like the puffy stickers, I will give you an extra set of those in here. Otherwise, it's a bunch of just kind of fun things to add a little something extra to your layouts. So we included this beautiful pom-pom, like ribbon or fringe. So cute. A lot of different things that you can do with that. I will sometimes take this and glue it along the bottom of a dashboard and actually put it in my planner and just have that off the edge. You could put this, if you have a photograph, you could layer this on a piece of pattern paper, like the bottom of it, and then a photograph over top. It would add a lot of texture. If you like lumpy, bumpy layouts like I do, it would be cute along the edge of pages if you did a mini album. So there's some fun things you can do with that. And this month there's something else in here I'm going to show you that's kind of along the same lines as what we added in the Traveler's Notebook kit. And that's just all about trying to make creating layers easier. So sometimes that can be a challenge. I'm a simple scrapbooker, simple memory keeper, simple layouts, whatever you want to say. And so I tend not to do a lot of layers, but when I do, I like the option of stuff that is easy to kind of tuck behind and have a little bit peeking out and make the process simpler. So that's what I tried to do here this month. So these and the die cuts that are in the classified memory keeping kit are generally all artwork. So again, it adds that other layer. It helps you, a lot of the beautiful artwork we have as far as this month in particular with the birds and the pens. So you get all of that you can add. And again, just adding those layers and tucking that stuff in is so fun. So you get a couple of the little ink wells, lots of the birds, a couple of the typewriters. There's some cute little hearts, and of course, plenty of the pens and pencils. That little guy is so cute. A couple of the bird cages. A couple more of the fountain pens. And a little Sharpie, and then another little bird. And remember, these are stickers. They do have an adhesive back on them. So these are the items that I was talking about. So you did get a couple sheets of these in the Traveler's Notebook, and I feel like you can just layer like crazy with these. So I added some more of those, and then I also did it with some die cuts. And one thing that I do like to layer a lot of are little tabs tucked behind the top or side of a photograph. And so I wanted to do that with these. So we created these little half tabs. So they don't add bulk because you don't fold them or you don't have to cut them apart. So you would just take these and tuck them under the top of a photograph or the side of a photograph, add a little word or a little date on there. And I just feel like they are absolutely perfect for layering. Every time we have these, excuse me, in a die cut pack, I always end up using them. And so I thought it would be fun to include a bunch of them in a bunch of different colors, and then these little bits. So these you could add journaling. You can layer them with the stickers. You can add little dates on them, little titles, but to me these are perfect for tucking behind things and creating all kinds of great little layers. So those little die cuts, and then you have the stickers, you have a couple of the tags. So if you look at how well all of this stuff would work together to make it super simple to layer. So I'm excited about that. And I loved how these turned out so much. You'll be seeing those again in another kit, so in another collection. So for sure we're doing those again. I just loved how they turned out. And then you do get another sheet of the puffy stickers, because again, they're my favorite, and I feel like I would want more than one sheet of those because the pens are amazing. And then you get a set of 3 of the oversized tags. Super, super fun. So you get those. And then you get a sheet of each of the planner papers, because if you get the memory keeping kits, you get the memory keeping paper, but it's nice then to also get a sheet or 2 of the planner paper. So you get those as well. So that is all part of the classified memory keeping kit. Now I know a lot of you have been anxiously waiting to see what was going to be in our special order Valentine kit. And the Valentine kit was a pre-order we did a little while back. And if you snagged one, I think you're going to love it. So it comes with, and again, it's only have my sample for the stamp set. And I did want to mention, so I haven't done my stamping video yet, but I will, and I will include some examples on how to layer some of these great pieces as well. But I did want to mention that so you have this little bird, we mirrored him. And the reason I did that is I thought it would be so cute to be able to stamp them facing each other, and then above them you can have one heart, you can have all of the little hearts, you could have the "This is love" going between them. So I thought it would be really cute to have the 2 little birds so that you could mirror them and have them facing each other. So that was kind of part of why we have the same bird on there. He's on there so that you can have them facing each other rather than having them looking away. You don't want that. So, well, you can have them looking away, but if you only had one, you couldn't do either or. So that's why we did that. So there is the stamp set. And get to all of the fun goodies in here. And this will ship out. This will ship out after we send out all of the subscriptions for February. Those will go out first. When those are done, we will ship out all of our Valentine pre-orders, if we have any left. And there may be a very small amount. I do not anticipate having a lot of these left. If we do have a handful left, we will list those after we ship these out, and we see how many we can kind of put together. And then we will list those for separate sale. But the people that pre-ordered it will get them shipped out first, of course. So you get this pretty trellis heart pattern, and it's in that great, I love that it's in black and white because I just feel like it complements all of the other colors. I love that bit of graphic with it. Get our cute little Simon, and he says free hugs. How cute is that? He's giving out free hugs. That's our little Simon. You get a set of sticky notes. What I like about these is these can be used, so whether you bought this for your planner or you bought it for memory keeping, it will work either way. So you can use this in your planner, but you can also use this as journaling, as little journaling notes. So I felt like in my memory planner, or if I'm doing a layout, it would be cute to add a little bit of journaling and tuck that on a layout as well. So you get the little sticky note pad, and then you get some die cut stickers. Go through these, and again, they are stickers. They do have adhesive backing. Some more of the great birds with the little hearts. And this is a Valentine kit, so it is going to have more of a lovey-dovey feel than the main February collection. So you have another little bird, and he's in the gray. So you have the you and me. Ah, I'm losing them. Date night, love. Then the little February, some more of the great pens, and some more hearts. There's a fountain pen and another fountain pen and a pencil. You, me, love. And some of the cute little envelopes. So a whole bunch of fun die cuts in here with hearts and birdies. It's one of my favorites. And if you've been a Cocoa Daisy subscriber, and you've seen, so if you remember my note when we put out the mood board and that, we've done a collection like this before. Obviously, this is arranged completely different. It has fresh artwork in it, but some of the birds you may recognize or you may notice that are similar to what we had before. So dig out some of those past stamp sets that we had, and you'll be able to use that with these with this collection as well. It will work really, really well. And I may try and dig them out just to kind of show you all and give you an example. And then you get 4 of the little note cards with the Valentine theme, and then you get 2 of the 4x6 cards. So you get 4 3x4, and then you get 2 4x6. You get a set of the glitter hearts, the alpha in this really pretty red. Those are the little puffy alphas. You get a set of chipboard that has all the kind of the Valentine feel and sayings and that on there. So you get those as well. You get a set of 3 oversized tags. These are different than what are in the classified memory keeping kit. So you have just a little love note, love is in the air, and then this beautiful black and white one. Love that one, so pretty. So you get those. You get a sheet of super versatile label stickers. So these will be great. They will go with anything, and again, great for layering. So you get that sheet as well. You get 6 sheets of pattern paper, 3 double-sided designs. So again, you don't have to choose. So that one, and then that one and that one. And then I'm trying to put these so that you can see the partners. That. So you have the 6 sheets, and then we have an overlay, which is the X's and O's with the hearts. And then, and this is real subtle, and I don't know if I can get it on camera or not, but there's little foiled pink hearts on here. So you can see it if I turn it, maybe you can see that foiling. So there's little pink hearts on that vellum. So that is everything. That is part of the Valentine special order kit. So again, if you were lucky enough to grab one, those will be going out after we ship out subscriptions. And again, there might be a handful left, not a lot. You might be able to snag one if you wait and watch for notice of that after we ship them out. All right, we are gonna wrap things up with just some of the miscellaneous things that are part of the collection every month. So lots and lots of goodies. So I'm going to start with the sticker kits, and we have a bunch of these. I have the Valentine stickers in here as well. So first off, we have the Calendar Daisy Week sticker kit, and this works with a Hobonichi Weeks or with our Weeks booklet. So and this is mainly used for the calendar page. If you have a Hobonichi Weeks, it will fit all of those spaces and help you decorate your calendar. And any of these stickers, if you're looking for specific sizes, check out our YouTube video that goes through all of the sticker collections. and talks about sizes as far as the box sizes on some of them and what they will work with. This is just more mainly for me to show you the designs and give you an idea of what's included in each set. So this is the Daisy Weeks sticker kit, and you have a sheet of the vellum, and then as you can see the other one, the boxes, days of the week, trackers, so on, and then some decorative. So that is the Daisy Weeks sticker kit. Then you have the Daisy add-on sticker kit. Now this one works with anything, so there's not really any real specific box size on these. They will work with any sort of memory planning or planner, anything that you want to use them for. There's a great alpha always included in here. Just a bunch of fun decorative, and then of course you get the sheet with the vellum with some of the fun quotes, and then the little vellum strips on there as well. So that is the Daisy add-on sticker kit. And of course, images of these are on the website under Current Kit. This is the Planner sticker kit. You get a set of the vellum dots, some boxes. You get boxes, trackers, dates, some of the great hydrate stickers on there, some little appointment reminders, some flags, some of the weekend banners, some decorative, some fun little to-dos or organizational ones on there, and then of course the vellum strips, and then the little vellum watercolor swooshes, which are always some of my favorites. So that is the Planner sticker kit. And we have the Bible journaling sticker kit. So there's some pretty decorative ones. There's some great sayings, some boxes, some strips and dates. And these are great, like labels or whatever you want to put in there for those. Some headers maybe, a pretty alpha and that pretty watercolor blue, and then the great scripture or sayings that are on there, and then some of the strips as well. And again, this is the vellum sheet, so it has that kind of see-through. Isn't that pretty? That is the Bible journaling sticker kit. And then the classic planner sticker kit. So again, you get boxes, half boxes, and trackers, little reminders, some word stickers, dates, decorative, some of the more of those great weekend buntings, some fun alphas, some strip stickers, and then some more of the great quotes again on that that vellum. So this is the classic planner sticker kit. I always love the quotes. Those are always my favorite, the vellum quotes. The memory keeping sticker kit. Now these are geared a little bit more toward, as the name implies, memory keeping or memory planning. These will work with our Daisy planner also. So you get these, and these I think are fun. They're vellum. They're fun to label to create titles or small headers. So you can label those with larger alphas and create some great titles. You get a sheet of the vellum quotes, some boxes and labels, some more boxes, some words and phrases, some dates, some decorative, and then a great alpha set as well. That is the memory keeping sticker kit. I feel like we can never have too many alphas, honestly. And then the Valentine sticker kit. So if you did the pre-order and you did the bundle of the Valentine kit and the Valentine stickers, you will get these with your Valentine kit. If you purchased just the Valentine kit, you will not be getting these, but we should have a few in the store for you to purchase after we ship out the pre-orders. So be looking for those about
mid-month. So after subscriptions go out, we do the Valentine pre-orders. After the Valentine pre-orders go out, we list what we have left, and that would be your opportunity to grab one if you did not previously. So these are all geared toward Valentine's Day with the cute artwork and the sayings, lots of fun stuff. I love you more than coffee. That means a lot. The alpha, and then these beautiful vellum. And I love these long words. These I particularly wanted in this kit because I have an idea on how I want to use these in my memory planner. So that was a very selfish thing. I wanted those. So those are in the Valentine sticker kit. So those are all of the sticker kits that we have this month. Let's take a look at the dashboards. If you get the dashboards, there are two sizes. You get both sizes. There's the A5 and the personal, and they are the same design on each. So I'll just go through these a minute. And they are so fun and happy. Such a beautiful soul that people crave your vibes. Isn't that pretty? And then this one, write your own story. Love this life. And then the cute little letters with the birdies. So that is the A5. And again, you get the same size or the same artwork, just in the smaller size, scaled down to fit on the personal size. I use both of these in my planner. I use the larger size for dividers, and then I will use these as subdividers. Sometimes I use them as bookmarks. I will cut them up. I've seen people use them, like frame them, which would be beautiful. I would totally see framing this and hanging that in my office. It'd be so pretty. So there's a lot of different uses for these aside from just straight in your planner. So those are the dashboards. Our beautiful pouch this month. I love this. I cannot wait to use this. We've added the little black tassel. We went with the black hardware. And then we have all of the writing instruments on there. So that is our pouch. The pouch is a standalone subscription. So if you subscribe to this, you will get one of these. I think we have openings. I think it is open. So you can subscribe to the pouch if you want. There may be a few extra for purchase this month. I'd have to look, see where we're at, but that is the pouch this month. And then we also have subscriptions to, if you are a traditional scrapbooker and you love your 12 by 12 paper, we have that as well. And I'll go through these and show them to you, but you can subscribe to just the paper. You get 12 sheets of paper. We have 6 double-sided designs, so you will get 2 of each paper. That way you don't have to choose between the A and the B side. Or you can subscribe to the scrapbooking kit, which has the 12 sheets of paper as well as a bunch of other goodies in it to create a scrapbooking kit if you are a traditional 12 by 12 scrapbooker. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to show you these. So you get, and I love that we did, I mentioned this before when I was going through the memory keeping kits. We did a great range of colors with the papers to keep it from feeling too pink and red. I didn't want to do that this month. I wanted you to be able to go either way with it. And I think that we were able to do that pretty well. So you have these great soft colors with lots of blues and greens, which I love. And then there's the pink floral. So there is your scrapbooking kit, or your scrapbooking papers, the 12 by 12 papers. So again, you can subscribe to those separate or as part of the scrapbooking kit. So that is everything that is in the entire Paperie collection this month. I hope you're excited. I hope you love it as much as I do. I am so glad to bring this artwork back again, especially for February. I think it works really, really well. So make sure you hit like, subscribe,
Leave a comment. I love it when you leave comments. I try to go back. I might not do it right away, but I like to go back and reply to all of your comments. I read all of them. I love that. But help promote Cocoa Daisy by hitting like, subscribe, and make sure that you join us reveal night in our on our Facebook Cocoa Daisy fan page, where Mr. Daisy and I will be having a live chat at 8 p.m. on the 28th. We do that every reveal night. We talk about all manner of things. I answer any questions you have about the collection, and we just chit chat. We have a lot of fun. So I hope that you can join us. Make sure you log into and join the Facebook group so that you can join us for our live chat. And I will talk to you soon.